Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders carryon Locke here on the channel. We're still here in MAP rather than kicking things off in the Sky Fortress level, because what we're going to do here is that we are actually going to conclude this episode with a guacamole monster. But before we get there, we have two elemental rounds to tackle. Now I know originally I said that the pattern for Imaginators was going to be 2 regular levels, 2 Sensei elemental rounds and 2 levels again, but that pattern has already been thrown out of window when I did 3 elemental rounds in the previous episode. So I figure, why not get air and dark out of the way, seeing as we discovered them in space when we rocket off to discover the Sky Fortress level. So we might as well get those 2 rounds out of the way first, then we can do Sparta Sky Fortress, and we can conclude the level therefore on Guacamole Monster, rather than Guacamole Monster midway through the episode and finishing on Fizzland. That way that sets up perfectly for the next episode to be both Fizzland and Golden Arcade, and after them with those 2 levels we can play the final 3 elemental rounds remaining, those being of course the Tech Realm, the Undead Realm, the Earth Realm, and we're even going to tackle them in that specific order. I think that's the order that works best, because that means we get to conclude with my favourite elemental realm of them all, the Earth Realm. Why do I like that one so much? I don't know, because it's the only one of the 10 that doesn't suck, so by default it's the best. Regardless, we have now discovered Sky Fortress. But what we're going to do instead is the Air Sensei Realm. So if that hasn't been discovered, I will see you in there. Okay, so we're here in the Sensei Air Elemental Realm, and for the first time we're going to be using a Skylander that isn't of the corresponding element of the area, because this guy right here is 2 different elements entirely. In fact, Free Rouser is both an equal and an opposite, being a combination of both air and earth, both of which are 2 polar opposite elements. So without further ado, let's get that guy placed onto Portal Power, and we're going to shock some enemies with our storm-based abilities. This is gonna be great. Mark my words. Mark them! But unfortunately, this is a very combat-heavy Sensei realm, so it's going to be a toughie with a Skylander coming from a previous game, because obviously, much like all of the other Skylanders from previous games, this guy has been nerfed. Okay, here we go. Now that we've cleared the path a little bit, we can at least traverse over these hot air balloons, which reminds me of one of the air elemental gates in Skylander Swap 4, specifically the one from the Adventure Pack level, Shipwreck Islands, because in that one you're also traversing over balloons. In fact, there's one that's purely a transportation mission, that being the one from Twisty Tunnels, I think it's called, the same level where you save the ancient pair of squid. So yeah, in that air elemental gate, you also you ride along a massive air balloon and avoid mines along the way. I think this combat might be skippable though, so we might as well get the hell out of here. Chicken eating a chicken. That is very disturbing right there, very disturbing indeed. But hey, at least we're grabbing ourselves some treasure along the way. But yeah, it looks like it was skippable. But luckily we didn't take any damage to it, so it's not like we were punished for taking that risk. Oh boy, this guy came out of nowhere. Let's try to avoid him, because we probably can, much like we did in the previous combat section. I fell off, but luckily for us we respawned right back where we were, because I did not see that balloon originally, in which we had to use to jump up. Oh, I really wish to stun these enemies right now. Well, it is stunning that guy, it's just not stunning any of the other ones. That's not convenient, guys. Come on, do better. Free Rouser, do better. Is there a balloon back here? Yes! I can skip this. Let's go! Low risk, high reward! Oh, I am happy right now. This does put a smile on my face, as a famous Mad Titan once said. I would say famous man. He's played by a man, but the creature himself, he is no man. In fact, it is as the guy from Team Fortress 2 once said,
I fear no man, but that thing, it scares me.
Okay, now that we're back to our regularly scheduled gameplay, let's beat this guy up! We can't go through this round and beat up nobody whatsoever. Like, whilst we are avoiding combat where we can, it makes me feel bad. So if we're not going to beat up those guys, we're at least going to beat up their friends. More death for Merrier. Okay, here we go. That fog cloud is just going to suddenly render in from nowhere. Excellent professionalism here, game developers. Excellent. Unparalleled. On par with games like Red Dead Redemption 2. In fact, Red Dead Redemption 2 wishes it was as good a game as this. Because objectively speaking, Red Dead Redemption 2 is far worse than Skylanders Imaginators, and it came out years later. What were Rockstar sleeping on? Like, honestly, making a game that's objectively worse than Skylanders Imaginators in the year of 2020... It wasn't 2020, it was 2017 that Red Dead 2 came out. Well, was that the year it was supposed to come out and then it got delayed? Because honestly, I can't remember what year it came out. Once again, I'm saying things that are not remotely true. It's for light RAM all over again. Because actually, I believe the game came out in 2018. It was the same year that Starlink came out, because I remember Starlink came out, I think it was either 1 week before or 1 week after Red Dead Redemption 2. What a foolish time to release a game, especially a Toys Live game that is going to be expensive, as if people are going to be spending money, hard-earned money on Starlink when Red Dead Redemption 2 comes out before a week. Or Red Dead Redemption 2 was a week before and they're busy still playing that game because the game, it is long and has so much content to it. It's going to take more than a week to beat it, especially if you have a full-time job. Unless, of course, your full-time job is playing video games. In that case, that must be awesome because you can just play Red Dead Redemption 2 and call that your living. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out. Big rock! Now you can see why I chose this combination specifically. Can we get there? Can we get there in time? Yes! Let's get out of here. Low risk, high reward. Rubber Rouser might be slow, but he's not too slow to miss his flight, apparently. Oh, chicken. Don't mind if we do. For a really big fan. Nice. Come back, Balloony! Balloony, come back. I feel like that one character in Phineas and Ferb right now. Balloony! That's Dr. Doofenshmirtz, isn't it? Dr. Doofenshmirtz, Evil Incorporated! Phineas and Ferb, now that's the classic. I'm having so much of a nostalgia trip just thinking of that show. I did rewatch it recently on Disney Plus, and it still holds up. There's also a fine story in resilience when it comes to actually getting the show made, because the creators of Phineas and Ferb actually got denied on their pitches several times before Disney finally greenlit the show. So if you think a show like Phineas and Ferb can be constantly turned down, just goes to show that as soon as you have your big break, you can make something truly special. Harry Potter got turned down by many publishers before it was taken on. Can you imagine if J.K. Rowling gave up after the first pitch? Harry Potter wouldn't exist.
Brilliant, it's working. All the air pollution is
So yes, may both of those tales be an excellent story, and the story of resilience and never giving up, because we got excellent pieces of media because their creators never gave up. Okay, I mean, we take those, I guess. What I'm happiest about most is not the Imaginite chest, but the fact that we got through that deathless. Deathless is always a win, even if it's part of the lackluster Sun-hardened set. So yes, without further ado, let's get to the MAP, but we have a loading screen along the way. Lame! This loading screen is lame! Especially since it was advertised in Magic Round. Thank God I don't have to do that again. Without further ado, let us discover the Dark Sensei round. If you thought that last round was a cakewalk, you ain't seen nothing yet, because this... we get to tackle this with a Dark Skylander. So, let's get into a round and I will show you exactly what it is that I mean. So here we are in the Dark Sensei round, where we have not much choice other than our Dark Imaginator that's going to come in and absolutely obliterate everything in sight. When I said this was going to be a cakewalk, this on the screen right now, this is what I meant. High Noon is going to come in and destroy all in his wake. Oh, it's time to actually have some fun in this game. Oh, I did not know it existed until now. Apparently this game can be fun. Who knew? Oh, here we go. I've been looking forward to this moment. Oh yeah, me too. Because now I get to obliterate everything with my Imaginator. It's fun when you... winning... Sorry, should I say fighting? Fighting is fun when you're winning. Boy, I feel like Knockout right now. Yeah, Knockout definitely has a winning personality. Based on his character, he's a real Knockout. Unfortunately, though, he's also evil. That part kind of sucks. Okay, let's take these guys out some more, because we can. Boom! Take that, stupid spell punk. Now, where's a good key when you need it? That's the question. Found it! So I'm not sure if the key is actually important for anything besides the collectibles. So now that we have the key, we might as well use it to our advantage with this chest back here. But High Noon is almost already maxed out on treasure. He's just been collecting so much loot along the way. Loot? Luton? Luton. It's a shithole, but at least there's an airport there for getting around. I know, because that's where we flew from in order to get to Egypt when we went on our January holiday last year, me and for main man Luke. Yeah, that was a blast. But this year we're going to Crete instead. We're going in the middle of summer, so it's going to be really nice and warm. We already have trips booked, so we're going to go and see ancient ruins and all sorts. Oh, it's going to be fun. I can't wait. I'm recording this in April, but by the time this goes live, me and Luke will either be on a holiday in Crete, or that holiday will have been and gone. One or the other. Oh, I've realised now what I've got to do. I've got to put the ball into the hole. Yeah, now that's more like it. I do like how short these rams are. You know, they might be awful, but at least they're over and done with quickly. It's a bit like Cars 2. It's an awful movie, but it's also a really fast-paced movie, so at least it's over and done with quickly. I need you to die some more. Thank you. Okay, we've got to use the switch next. Well, duh there, Mags. Duh. So, let us get that rolling. They see me rolling. They hate it. Okay, let's flip that up and then pop this orb into where it needs to be. Yeah, baby. Okay, sweet. And just like that, we can actually, once that's in place, boom! Pinball for crap out of it. Oh, thank goodness they spawned in a new one. The developers had already thought of that. That is just difficult. Stop being so difficult on me. That is kind of rude. Yeah. No? Maybe? Didn't know you could push it back up afterwards again. Okay, let's wait for it. Now. That's more like it. Give me a good old bridge right there. And then we can obliterate everything in our path. Or better yet, just use the orb to do our bidding for us. We didn't even need to roll it. That guy just walked straight into it like he has a death wish. Oh, I love it when enemies commit Sudoku. It's my favourite thing for them to do. We already know where you are. We're just going to crush you immediately. Like you stand a chance against the might of my Dark Imaginator. It's a shame though that this is like the most durable realm combat-wise because you can just use the orb to your advantage, and it's a shame that this realm goes to the most overpowered character in our arsenal, the Dark Imaginator, or otherwise known as High Noon. Now that he has a far more original name than just Dark Quickshot. I think I definitely prefer this name overall. You know, it just oozes more brain cells than Dark Quickshot, which did not take me many brain cells to come up with, by the way. If it did, I'd be concerned because that's not exactly something that requires brain juice to come up with. Hence why I used no brain cells to begin with. This guy is so tall that I barely even need to jump for these guys. And I made him tall on purpose, you know, I want him to be imposing. After all, he is a Dark Element Skylander. Okay, sweet, let's grab that. That's 8. 9. And 10. Ah, perfect. And now it's time for level to just end abruptly. So I think we need to speak with Mags first. And by speak with Mags, I mean press this button in the game and press skip button. The level has been complete. Oh, that is sweet, glory, and fantastic. We might not have discovered all areas, but that's because I wasn't aiming to discover all areas. I could not give two craps about having not discovered all of the areas. But now that I've been done, it's even spawned us back up here again, so we don't need to jump down or need to rocket back up. We can just go straight into a level. Thank you, Dark Realm. This is fantastic. Let's enter into the Sky Fortress, where I'm going to have a cutscene to skip over. But yes, I'm glad I've done it this way, because these two rounds were incredibly short. Can you imagine if I left these two rounds to their own episode? It would have been the shortest episode in carry-on history. Tech are strongly here, so let's get this guy off the portal where he can be replaced by none other than Chopper. Get to the Chopper! It's about time we brought this guy in. After all, he was the new character as picked out by the random name picker. So yes, it's time to take advantage of our newcomer. Yes, let's get buzzing, boys. Let's get buzzing. Raw or not. Raw or not. Luckily for us, Topper are still pretty busted. It's like Trap Team cores in this game are still good, unless your name is Funny Bone. He can even make it past superchargers, and you know you're useless when you can't even make it past superchargers. And it's not even Funny Bone's fault too, it's the developer's fault for nerfing him so heavily. Like of all the characters, I feel as though Funny Bone got hit with a nerf, got hit with the biggest nerf of them all. It just hurts how much worse he is in superchargers compared to his Trap Team counterpart. It really hurts, okay? Boom! It got exploded. I like to see it, I do. I really like to see it. Now let's blow some more things up. Oh, that's what I'm talking about. Chopper, on the other hand, his attacks deal less damage, but he has a higher fire rate, so that kind of makes up for it. Rah! You see, I have blades too. Well, you guys don't really have blades, you have jetpacks, but I am using somewhat of a jetpack kit. It's just that my jetpack has blades rather than a flamethrower. Yes, either way, you have attacks, I have attacks too, and mine hurt more than yours. I'm also better than you. I'm better than you in every conceivable way. Yes, rockets! Why is this guy the way it is? Like seriously, the enemies are they're just trying to have fun. Then I come in and make it not that way. Okay, I was trying to make a joke, but it turns out that Michael Scott makes it better, so that's why you got to enjoy the edit rather than me rambling. Trust me, you guys got the far superior visuals when it comes to the edit that you just saw before you. Without further ado, we've got to reach for Hanger, and in order to do that, we first need to activate this Earth Elemental area, where, of course, I can swap out to none other than... Let's go for a little bit of Bash. I have faith in this guy. Time to be rocking and a rolling. Alright. Hey, this is technically the second Earth character we played in this episode so far, because we played as half Earth, when we played as Free Rouser, half Air, half Earth, both an equal and an opposite at the same time. Very clever. Boom! Bash is still as busted as he always was. In fact, we even used that guy off the edge. Almost a one-shot kill. Okay, cool. Using him again. Don't mind if we do. That's pretty cool, actually. Oh, you can roll? Well, I can roll too. Projectile! Okay, let's take him out. Yes, die. And boom. Oh, I missed! That's a shame. But that is a really busted combination that I did just there. Oh, that didn't miss that time. Oh, that was beautiful. Come over here. Oh, I missed again. That is a shame. Oh, but that time we got him. And now let's claim the fruits of our labor once more. We got ourselves. We got ourselves. We got ourselves an ultimate piece of gear. A lava blaze. Don't mind if we do. Experience. Also do not mind if we do. Okay, so fire is going to be stronger here. We only have one representative of which to choose from. So let's place Dark with fire upon the Portal of Power, where he kind of represents both fire and dark at the same time. I mean, dark is within his name, his variant name that is. So we might as well stick with him for the dark section as well. It makes no sense to swap out because it's a short section that has no means of which to damage me. So therefore, remaining as Dark Spitfire is completely inconsequential.
Skylanders are stronger here.
Okay, here we go. Dark Skylanders are stronger here. That's nice. I mean, does that include Dark Spitfire? Because he is, you know, Dark Spitfire. Emphasis on the dark part. Dark is within the name. So perhaps I should be stronger here. He does say Dark Skylanders after all. He's not specific. There's some fine print in what he just said right there. So let's push this block into place. Suppose that should be the title of the episode. Remember to read the fine print. So that might be a little bit long, so that might not fit as a whole title. We'll have to wait and see. I'm not sure what the title's going to be yet. Oh, but that was some excellent platforming skill, if I do say so myself right now. Let's open up this chest. We got ourselves some gold, glorious gold. And now we can activate the Wrecking Ball. The far superior Wrecking Ball to the Wrecking Ball that died several games prior to this. Yes, Wrecking Ball is no more, not after his abysmal performance in Giants. And then after that, we haven't had many magic defeats. We did lose Elite Spyro in Superchargers, but then we didn't have any magic defeats in Trap Team. So yes, it's a shame that of all things, we lost Spyro to a vehicle section, and now we lost 2 Magic Skylanders to the Magic Sensei round. All of the magic defeats as of recently just suck. End of story, there's no other way of putting it. So let's try not to die here. We did manage to get through the Fire Sensei round just fine, and in my personal opinion, this combat section is much easier than an entire level. So hopefully, by that logic, we should be fine. But just because we should be doesn't mean we will. There's no guarantee in that. Yes, jetpack attack. Okay, watch out for his attack, which we did do a great job of, so now we're taking damage. Okay, cool, out of here. And as soon as little friends will be too. Oh, I do miss that freeze cannon. I very much miss that freeze cannon. Okay, sweet, let's take out some more. We might not have a freeze cannon, but at least we have jetpack. Try to say that 5 times fast. Actually, it's probably not that hard. Jetpack, jetpack. I'm right, it's not that hard. I say that whilst clearly struggling saying it that way. It is funny how I say it's not that hard whilst I struggle. Okay, sweet, let's continue taking them out. That we like to see, my friends. We very much like to see if we did. Okay, let's try not to get hit by him, because one more hit by any of them, in fact, and it's death. That's not ideal. Oh yeah, that's getting him pretty good, if I do say so myself. Get him! Get him some more! Get him! Yeah, no shit, here you come, jetpack. No shit. And just like that, we've unlocked ourselves some more Imaginite, a common piece though, and that's rather lackluster indeed. Freaking Driftwood! Who was Driftwood? Okay, let's activate the Wrecking Ball. Do what we do best.
Use it wisely, my friend.
Oh, if anyone was Wrecking Ball, activating the Wrecking Ball right now. That would be some excellent Wrecking Ball reception, but that's just asking too much. Alright, jetpack, let's do that. Let's do that real good, like.
But not back in time.
Yes, let's do that real good. Bit like my English goodly. Boom! We blew it up. And we blew it up some more. I like those stuff up, in case that isn't completely clear already.
Here come some more enemies with more explosives. Might as well knock them off too, right?
Yeah, that sounds like a plan there, jetpack. I like that plan. I like it a lot. Okay, let's do that. Let's do exactly that. You know, I've never actually seen what the consequences are of failing this section, because I've never actually been dumb enough to do said things, and I'm not going to test that theory out now. Last thing we want to do is it turns around and defeats your Skylander, because then we have no Fire Skylanders left, given that Dark Spitfire is the last one. Okay, here we go. I'm trying to think of what fire sections coming up pose a huge risk to Spitfire. There isn't any in Fizzland. There isn't any in the Golden Arcade. There is for Fire Pathway in Dragon Temple, but that's not exactly hard. Spitfire can easily get through that. Abandoned Amusement Park does have a very tough fire section, but it's optional, so we won't need to concern ourselves with that either. Then there isn't any in Lair of Chaos, so that just leaves the Adventure Pack levels, which again, there aren't difficult fire sections that spring to mind. Apparently, Fire has had some of the toughest sections in every Skylanders game, but in Imaginators, they finally decided, nah. But it still gives Undead some pretty tough sections. There's one in Lair of Chaos, there's a particularly tough Undead section. So yes, Undead is granted no mercy, but Fire finally gets cut a little bit of slack. Okay, here we go. So much about the fire sections not being a problem. Mistakes were made. And terrible ones at that. I suppose our last remaining Fire Skylander has officially been defeated in battle. He cannot be used again throughout the remainder of the series. Man, that sucks! So what we're going to do here is we're going to swap out for a combination of both a water and a tech Skylander, because those are the next two sections to come up. Now we get to, you know, swap out in anticipation of them both. Or die along the way. One or the other, I guess. Oh, but at least we can yeet these guys. Get out of here. I'm telling you, this guy's unkillable. Yeah, get my tentacles slapped right in your face. Right up in your face. It's a shame, because if we got past this, maybe Spitfire could have survived to the end, but it just wasn't meant to be. Every single one of our Fire Skylanders has been defeated. If Fire pops up again, we will have no correspondence to switch out for. Oh, this is so annoying. Fire is supposed to be my favourite element, and yet Fire has had the hardest go of it this entire lock. And I know it's because the Fire sections are generally quite tough in this franchise. So are the Undead sections. Undead is a great element, and we don't have many Undead Skylanders remaining. Great Undead Skylanders at that have been defeated along the way. Crypt King and Chop Chop were both lost to very tough sections. That's the only reason that those characters are gone but not forgotten. Otherwise, they'd still be with us if they didn't have to deal with such difficult sections along the way. That's just logic.
Careful with these platforms. Just think of them as part of the challenge.
And Elite Ghost Roaster has been locked out to us entirely because Ghost Roaster got defeated back in the very first game. Undead was the only element to be defeated in Spyro's Adventure. Let's take these guys out. Boom, let's take them out some more. I need you to get out of here, bucko. Water Skylanders are stronger here. Well, that's convenient because I'm already of the water element. And then when we move to tech element next, I'm going to be already of a tech element. I shoot you some more. I think if I don't move, this guy never charges at me, but I'm still going to maintain maximum focus on the video game because that is how I avoid death. And death will not be good right about now.
I am positively victorious.
This is correct, Magna Charge. Congratulations for noticing. Tech Skylanders are stronger here. It certainly is convenient that I am off a tech element already. Yeah, push you into place. Pretty sweet. That's pretty sweet indeed. Okay, let's get you guys out of here some more. Very nice. Very nice indeed. Boom. Boom. Shake the room some more. Yeah. Get you in there. Get you in there. Sweet. And then we will, at long last, get that blocker pushed in. Okay, there's engine number 1. And next up we just need engine number 2.
That just leaves one more to go.
I mean, you don't exactly need to be a world-renowned matician to figure out that 2 minus 1 is 1. I was about to say 1 minus 1 is 2 or something absurd like that, because that would be incorrect. 1 plus 1 is 2. At least last time I checked it was. Maybe math has changed since then, because math is always changing. Like, the way they teach math now is completely different to how my parents were taught math at school. And when my kids, if I have kids that is, if they are, well, when they are to be taught mathematics, it'll be very likely that the way they are taught maths will be different to the way I learnt maths.
Hey, it worked! And nothing seems broken.
Bonus! Jinx. Okay, let's get up here because there's a treasure chest. Even though there's a bit of a waste because this guy's maxed out on treasure, so let's not. Let's just keep going. Oh, my nose is really itchy today. How very annoying indeed. Oh, I forgot we can't just eat these guys. Oh boy, I'm taking damage though. That's not very good. No, that's not very good. These guys just don't want to magnetize when I want to magnetize them, apparently. That's more like it. Off the edge. Off the edge. Oh, thank God that guy didn't hit me. That was way too close. Yes! Pew pew! And he's out of here. We even unlocked a Magnite chest as a reward for our hard work. So let's see what we got. An ultimate piece of gear. Don't mind if we do. We got some Spirit Warrior cards. Very nice indeed. But now we can head on out this door right here. And shoot up some more enemies. Wait, never mind. It's the light that's stronger here. So it's time for a little bit of Astro Blast, our final remaining light representative.
Ready, set, glow.
Yes, let's do that. Let's go, baby. Okay, sweet. Let's take him out. Okay, let's take him out some more. Yes. Get him! Got him! Some more! Just need to get him a little bit more and then we're there. Sweet! Okay, along we go. Wait for it. There we go, that's more like it. We waited for it and it all paid off right there. Let's pop you into place. And pop you into place some more. And a little bit more for good measure. And there we go. And there we go. And there we go. Okay, now we need to get the shell in place. Up there. Up there. And last but not least, right there. Okay, now comes show number 2. We had engine number 1 and engine number 2 before. Now it's show number 1 and show number 2. Man, this must be so annoying, like, for anyone who is manning for Battleship at the time, whenever the cannons need to be launched, for them to have to push for shells all the way over here in order to load up those cannons. Man, that must be very annoying indeed. Just think about how many times we need to shoot at Squawk Mode must before it's defeated. Every single time we launch those cannons, this is what the poor crew have to do on board the Battleship. This entire ordeal, they have to do it over and over again every single time we shoot. Now I'm starting to feel sorry for them, and it makes me kind of not want to mash the shoot button, but unfortunately against Guacamole Monster I have not much choice about it. I'm going to have to mash the shoot button, otherwise there's no way in hell we're going to defeat it. That ain't happening. Yeah, let's get that wall open. Now we've just got to remove the final clamps and we can get rocking and rolling. But first of all, the water element is stronger here, so let's swap out for a little bit of deep dive Gilgrand, because is Whamshaw going to survive this combat section? No. No, he's not. Yes, let's go fish. Let's go fish. Real good. Yeah, take my waves and stuff to the face, yo. Yeah, let's take him out some more. Ow, that was some damage. Not cool, video game. Not cool at all. Okay, cool. Let's take him out some more. Thanks for my dashing attack. Don't mind if I do. And I have projectiles too. If only that had more knockback. That would have been great if it did, but that's clearly just asking too much. Oh, but I didn't realise this projectile actually penetrated through enemies. That makes it even more busted than it was before. And that's saying a lot because it was already busted as it is. Okay, cool. Let's take him down some more. Sweet, that got him. That got him good, but we have more enemies to worry about. Ow. Oh, that was a lot of damage right there. That's not very good. Okay, here we go. Let's take him out. Okay, cool. Die, fellas, die! Oh, this is feeling real good right about now. All this death and glory. Glory for me, that is, not so much for the enemies. Okay, let's get out of here. Take him out some more. I need you to die. Okay, cool. Projectiles for the win. Boom, boom, shake it through some more. Oh no! Oh, there goes Deep Dive Gilgren. Oh, the fatal mistake I made there is that I launched myself right into the attack path of the enemy by doing an attack of my own. That was very foolish and a mistake that unfortunately cost Deep Dive Gilgren his life. So instead, we have to revert to his original, which is not my desk beside me. So instead, what we're going to do is we're going to go for a different top force combination than the one before. We're going to go with a little bit of Wash Ranger. With how little combat is left, I'm sure you can get through it unscathed, and hopefully those will not be famous last words. Okay, let's get him out of here. Sweet. Okay, let's charge up. And boom. Oh yeah, that guy's out of here. Got yeeted completely off the edge. So let's open up this Imaginary chest. We have some epic gear. It's a smasher weapon for the Log Lobber. Try to say that 5 times faster. Log Lobber, Log Lobber, Log Lobber, Log Lobber. That's very fun to say, unironically.
Let's chart a new course.
Yeah, okay, Washbuckler, okay. Oh, sorry, Wash Ranger. Okay, get him out of here. Sweet, he is in fact out of here. And now we can remove this final clamp. And then we have a Doomlander to deal with. So unfortunately we had 2 losses in this episode. That's more than usual. Unless you're, of course, talking of the Magic Sensei round. But for 4 rounds in between the Magic round and this level, we had no losses. So yes, it is certainly a correct thing for me to say when I say that we don't see this too commonly. We would only see this commonly if it was like every single level we would see in 2 defeats, but we're not, so that's why it is correct for me to say it's not a common thing for us to be seeing. Because common is just not 2 losses in one level. And it sucks! This sucks so much! I hate it when this happens. Anyway, Imaginators are stronger here, so let's get Water Ranger off of the portal. He does not really stand much of a chance against the Night Doomlander, let's be honest with ourselves here. So without further ado, it's time for High Noon. Oh yeah. Time to inflict some justice! Up in here! Avenge! Spitfire and Deep Dive Gilgren. Let's get him out of here. Kinda, I guess. I kinda get it. Oh, 99! Hahaha, now I get it. Oh, Chaos is hilarious. Not really. So let's get him out of here. Now this arena doesn't quite have as much space as we're accustomed to, so keeping a far distance away from a Night Doomlander is easy said and done. However, am I worried? No. No, we're going to be fine. And hopefully, having said that, those aren't going to be my famous last words. Oh, but I don't want him to. Did he ever consider my feelings in all of this? No, didn't think so. So rude. Okay, let's take him out some more. Yo ho ho, he says. Yes, we have knocked off some of his gear. Congratulations for noticing. Oh, we're getting mad now. You mad, Chaos? You mad? Ow. Okay, let's try not to die here because I really need this guy for later in the game. Especially the Night Doomlander. Not the Night Doomlander, we're up against Night Doomlander already. I really need him for the quick shot Doomlander, I should say. Okay, cool, let's get him hit by the Wrecking Ball. Oh, now this is a very efficient means of dealing damage. Die, 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 die. Oh, I love mashing. And he's out of here. We played that pretty brainlessly. At the end of the day, I wouldn't have taken nearly as much damage as that if I was actually trying. But this guy just... We can be effortless even on Nightmare mode. He's that busted. That's why I enjoy playing as him. Funny that, I see Annihilation on the screen, know that I've been doing it, and I enjoy that. Anyway, it's the next few levels I'm worried about when it comes to Doomlanders. For Smash Doomlander is pretty tough, for Bowslinger can be tough, especially if you don't know what you're doing against it. And we all know how tough the Quickshot Doomlander can be. It is arguably the hardest fight in the entire game, that and the Rubble Maker. So we've got a bunch of ultimate gear for Rhino Club for the Smasher class, is how we finish it off. But without further ado, I will see you for a Guacamole fight. Okay, then without further ado, it's Guacamole time. Boy, how I've been looking forward to this. Best part of the game right here. It's totally not filler at all. Definitely not. No. Me being sarcastic? Since when? I am never sarcastic. In what universe have I ever been sarcastic even once? Never. Never, ever, ever. Oh, if only they had an Olympic sport in professional... professional shit-talking. Because if they did, boy, would I be a gold medalist and then some. Okay, I need you to die some more, that would be great. Oh, watch out for lobs right there, which we did, yay me. Die, 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 die. Okay, what we need now is some mega cannons, but mega cannons are nowhere to be seen, so I suppose we're just going to have to defeat this guy the good old-fashioned way.
Watch out, Skylander!
Watch out! Oh wow, well, without a warning, I never would have seen those guacamole meatballs heading my way. I guess I would have just taken them to the face. They're impossible to tell, they are. Impossible to tell apart. I mean, they're green, the guacamole monster is green, all of this green is too hard for me. Especially in the pronunciation department. Okay, here we go. Mega cannons! This is what we wanted earlier, but the game was just like, nah. Nah until now. Now it's like, yeah, instead of nah. Once again, professional shit talker. Oh, that's a good plan. I like that plan. Mega cannons. Let's take down the arm first.
Mega cannons.
Okay, finish him off. Where's the other arm? Is a question. That is a question. Alright. What does it look like I'm doing, Jetpack? Unfortunately, we've not got any of our mega cannons left. Okay, let's see if we can make this the final round. At least against for arms after this, we still have the head to deal with. Okay, sweet, and we officially get to go onto the head. This is the quickest I've ever done this fight, it feels like. And even then, it still feels like it's taken me about 50 minutes so far because it's so slow-paced and stupid. It's just making the it's just filler for the sake of filler because the game had nothing better to do to fill up its runtime. At the end of the day, games only feel like they need to be long and give you more content so that then you feel as though you have more value for money. Why would you spend more money on Skylanders when you feel as though you haven't even got your value for money the first time around with the starter set? Well, newsflash for you, for Skylanders are what give you value for money. You buy one sensei in this game, and you unlock access to new parts for your Imaginators, you get access to new elemental realms. You buy Robo, for instance, you get access to the Tech Sensei realm, Lost Imaginite Mines, and if you buy Lost Imaginite Mines as an entire set, then you get even more parts for your Imaginators. Okay, here we go, let's take it out. Okay, let's get out of here, move to a different quadrant to see if we can find ourselves some more mega cannons. Because that's going to deal with this guy twice as quickly, which is time much better spent. Okay, here we go. But yeah, if anything, this guy kind of detracts from my value for money. They should have charged £5 less for this game just for the pure existence of the guacamole monster. This guy is worth exactly minus £5 to me. Okay, let's kill it some more. Watch out for the massive hand that wants to slap my ass. Oh, there we go, sweet. I was talking previously about how I played the Until Dawn remake. Well, one of my favourite parts of that game is the bitch slap. When you reveal the truth about Emily's bite, she feels like slapping Ashley as if it was her fault. I mean, yeah, she sided with Mike, but she was scared. Poor Ashley. Ashley's not my favourite. In the game, my favourite character is definitely Sam. Very generic statement, I know, but she's a fan favourite character for a reason. But say, now that, my friends, that was a bitch slap. If I ever have seen one. But that being said and done, this episode is officially coming on to an end, so let's roll that outro without further ado. Thank you so much for watching through to the end of this video. I deeply appreciate every last one of you, since it's viewers such as yourself which make these videos possible, and I couldn't do it without all of your unwavering support. If you enjoyed what you just saw, you can click on screen now to watch either my most recent video or a video picked out specifically just for you. You can also access the entire playlist for the video you just watched. I'll be seeing you in the next video, but until that moment arises, peace!